starting as a non-dancer, I think one of my main struggles was realizing that, all the people that did New Style Hustle were dancers in their own right. And they had studied dance and they already had a style. So they used their own style and put it in the hustle. At the very beginning, not having any dance vocabulary, for me it was a lot about mimicking moves that I would see. Because I had no idea how to be graceful. It was a lot about like understanding how the move and how the body worked. And somebody in there shouted capoeira, for sure. That was my background. And this is something that Jeff really pushes people to do. Like, get out of your comfort zone. Don't try to be, as an example, a singer who's interpreting a song that already exists. Try to be the singer that writes their own song. And it probably will be harder. And it will probably sound like a mess at the beginning while you're like getting on your legs. But then it will be the full, complete expression of yourself and nobody else,
I would say my vocabulary is huge. But sometimes if you have too much material, you have to use it into one dance. It could become like big mash up. Through some trainings, we usually put really cool things together, which were totally out of the box. In the beginning, I used a lot of whacking and voguing styling, I would say, if I use it like a styling. But later on, I started using, for example, the space of my leader or the weight of my leader, which is interesting because if you have like tall, strong guy, you can use his weight to do something extra, which you would not be able to do it with a short guy, for example. It's hard to explain, but most of my strongest moments in No Style Hustle scene came out by mistake, luck, and risk. Of course, you can be more whacking with the styling. You can be more voguing, or you can be even hip hop. If you are a follower and you're trying to find some inspiration, basically you find it anywhere, anyhow, and anytime. There is not so much need to think too much. Sometimes if you just let your body fly around and you're just connected to your partner, your styling pops out like you were born like this. And I think to look natural and fitting with the moves you do is the point. To me, with New Style Hustle, it's more like, oh, I feel to put my arms up and then I just touch my head and then I spin, and yeah, that's like this for me.
And all dancers that have a strong dance background like you should totally feel free to like express themselves with all the vocabulary that they have, just do it to the music and don't smack your partner